His Exaltedness, the Grand CEO, has commanded to speak with you, sir.
I answer to nobody!
He's on the line right now, sir. He's listening at this very moment.
You interrupted me before I could finish! I answer to nobody, except to His Exaltedness, the Grand CEO himself! Exalted One, what task do you require of your humble servant?
Executor Weirdo, today I found myself perturbed.
Ah, you sense something mystical? A gut feeling that something was wrong?
No, I read the financial reports. My longtime rival, the founder and CEO of Terra Dynamics Corporation, Byron Billings, is dead. His entire fortune and control of his vast corporation now passes to his daughter and sole heiress, Julia Billings. A spoiled brat with no talent and no interest in running her father's Galactic corporation.
That was generous of him. He is the one who terraformed worlds and built parks and playgrounds across the galaxy.
Yes, a colossal misuse of corporate wealth, wasting unimaginable resources, making the galaxy a more pleasant place to live, when that same wealth could have been used to expand corporate power and dominate the galaxy.
This woman, she possesses some hidden ancient relic? Some mystical artifact of unimaginable power that you require me to retrieve for you.
She is wealthy, Executor. She possesses a quintillion credits and now controls her father's vast galactic corporation. We will perform a hostile takeover, merge our corporations, and finally bring the entire galaxy under my control. Our last remaining rival will be absorbed into my power, and the galaxy will at last belong to me. I want you to locate her and kidnap her. Once she is in my possession, she will become my wife. Our corporations will merge, and my authority will become absolute.
And while your Exaltedness is away on the honeymoon, shall I govern the galaxy in your absence?
No. Complete this task for me, and I'll grant you the option you've been begging for.
The Tesseract GT8000 in hot pink! Consider her yours, O Exalted One! Corporate minions, prepare to row! Executive CEO, get me the location of this Julia Billings!
The computer has already calculated where we are most likely to find her, Executor. I forwarded the coordinates to the navigator.
And where does the computer say she will be?
Where else would one find a wealthy, spoiled, rotten, shallow, vain, and completely out-of-touch heiress? Shopping at the most expensive stores in the galaxy. The Snobs R Us Mall on Marcus 12.
Navigator, set a course for Marcus the 12th! Corporate minions! Row! Row! Row!
But Executor, rowers are completely useless in space. The ship's engines will get us there just fine.
Shh! Don't tell them that! They travel from one end of the galaxy to the other, while the corporation pays them. So it's better to have them rowing than getting paid for nothing. Besides, who else can claim to have 100,000 corporate minions rowing for them? Row! Row! Row!
Where to, lady?
My name is Julia Billings.
All right then, Toots. Where to, Julia Billings?
Julia Billings. Does that name ring any bells?
Julia Billings? Nope. Wait a minute. You one of those celebrity mud wrestling chicks on TV? The one that likes to rip off her opponent's shirts?
What a perfectly barbaric Neanderthal you are. I happen to be the richest socialite in the galaxy. Now kindly take me back to Earth. I've spent the entire day shopping for myself, and I am absolutely exhausted.
Sure, on our way. Destination, Earth. If I were shopping for gifts for myself, I'd call that a vacation. So what exactly do you do, Julia, that makes you the richest socialite in the galaxy?
Have you seriously never heard of Byron Billings or Terra Dynamics Corporation?
Nope.
You truly are an ignoramus. Byron Billings was my father. He built Terra Dynamics from nothing, and when he died, I inherited the entire corporation.
Sorry about your father. What happened to it?
Daddy asked me to help him in his office one night. I was entering data into the computer when I accidentally pressed delete, and Daddy was erased. He was terribly cheap about certain things and refused to invest in expensive backup systems, so I accidentally deleted the only copy of him that existed.
Oh boy.
Someone is coming up behind us.
We've so much space around, some moron decides to tailgate us.
I recognize that corporate logo. It's Daddy's old rival, Westcott Pirates Corporation.
What do these guys want?
I represent a major Hollywood studio, Punching Monkeys Pictures. We are absolutely not some fake, made-up production company. We have been pursuing you because we wish to make your passenger the next great Hollywood star.
Hollywood is dead. Today's stars are now no better than influencers on BoobTube, generic-looking bores with no real star power to draw audiences. A filmmaker has to fill out ideological boxes to be considered for Best Picture, so your talent as a director doesn't matter, only that you filled in those boxes that push a political agenda, beating the audience over the head with lectures instead of just entertaining them. Besides, you already blew your cover when you started shooting at us. Julia recognized your corporate logo right away. We know who you are, weirdo.
Very well. Enough with the subtle manipulation. We want the princess.
Heiress.
We want the heiress. Or we will blow that pile of junk you call a spaceship into scattered piles of junk. Find out who this little creature is who dares defy me.
Right away, Executor.
What do you want with Julia?
His exalted one, the Grand CEO of the Westcott Pirates Corporation, has learned of her recent acquisition of her late father's vast wealth and mighty corporation. He intends to force her into marriage, merge their two corporations into one great corporate empire, and through this union, his exaltedness shall rule the galaxy itself, with all power concentrated firmly within his grasp.
Ugh! I don't want to marry that creep. He's 1,000 years old, and there isn't a trace of humanity left in him. He's cold, boring, and all he ever talks about is corporate mergers, acquisitions, profits, and expanding his empire across the galaxy.
Here is the driver's identity, Executor. A certain penguin, wanted in 12 star systems.
Why is he wanted in 12 star systems?
For unpaid speeding tickets and reckless driving.
This doesn't look good.
Hang on to something, Toots. We're getting out of here. Hundreds of unpaid speeding ticket violations are finally going to pay off.
Where did they go?
We lost him.
Follow him!
His small ship is agile and easy to maneuver, while our ship is massive and harder to turn.
What? Our glorious ship cost trillions of credits, and his little junk ship, a person could get out of a quarter novelty gumball machine, has outmaneuvered us!
It will take some time to align the ship to his trajectory before we could follow him.
Get on it! His exalted one does not accept excuses!
You saved us. The way you weaved and maneuvered your ship through space. We actually escaped.
Oh, it was nothing. Any heroic lead could have done it.
And then we run out of petrol because you only bought 5 credits worth. You cheapskate.
That's usually how I travel the galaxy. On fumes. You don't know how cabbies are. We're a unique breed. We know our ships intimately. We're finely attuned to their engines. A good cabbie knows exactly how far you can push a ship before refueling. It's a sixth sense, developed over long years of hardship, instinct, and experience.
Then why are we stranded on a primitive planet with no way off?
We ran out of gas. Don't look now, but I think we may be in trouble.
And what exactly gives you that impression?
Those little fellas with the poignant stips are giving me a pretty strong hint.
I have a very bad feeling about this. Something tells me they're planning to eat us.
Maybe we'll get lucky and they're vegetarians.
And if we survive this, I'm leaving you a 1-star review. Worst cabbie in the galaxy.
Hi.
You speak English?
No, you speak Kikipu. Kikipu is our land, surrounded by the great ocean that stretches forever to the horizon. We are Kikipu, children of Mut, the great volcano god who rumbles beneath the earth and shakes the land.
Your land is only an island on a planet that spins around the sun.
You speak strange madness, stranger. There is only Kikipu, and the great ocean beyond it.
Wait a minute. You speak perfect, refined English, like one of those highbrow British elites. You didn't just develop that by chance.
We learned to speak this way from the great box over there. It shows moving pictures which we watch with great fascination. But I fear someday it will all end.
Why?
Because for centuries we have never paid the TV license fee, and we fear that one day they will come to collect it. That will be the end of Kikipu's civilization.
What was that? It felt like the whole island was moving.
That was our god, Mut, shaking the foundations of the world. He does this when he is displeased.
Yeah, I don't think I want to know what it takes to please him.
What nonsense are you babbling about now?
You've never seen one of those old B movies, have you? The ones with volcano cults, angry gods, and beautiful blonde virgins? I think we're about to find out how those movies end.
Our eccentric and colorful witch doctor, Cao Cao Pao, has informed me that since you are strangers to our land, one of you will have the great honor of serving as a gift to our mercurial god, Mut.
Oh boy. I could see this coming a mile away the moment they introduced the volcano into the movie.
Gift?
Yes, we will dress you in the finest Kikipu fashion. There will be feasting, dancing, and a grand celebration in your honor. Then we will escort you to the top of the volcano.
Here it comes.
And toss you into the volcano as a gift to please Mut. He will accept the offering, and the land of Kikipu will no longer rock and sway.
That sounds absolutely horrible.
This is necessary. If we do not honor Mut, Kikipu could sink beneath the ocean, and that would be far worse.
Why is everyone looking at me like that?
Here comes the big reveal.
You are to be our gift to Mut. You are beautiful, female, and not to mention blonde. Mut will be very pleased with you. Your friend, however, is short, dumpy, and rather average looking. If we tossed him into the volcano, he might plug the vent, and that would surely anger Mut greatly. No offense.
None taken.
I can't believe this is happening. You're my cabbie. You stranded us on this backwards planet. Do something.
Chief, isn't there some other way we could handle this?
There is one other way to please Mut that does not involve tossing the blonde beauty into the volcano.
What is it?
You must wrestle our green female champion.
Wrestle a green chick? Finally. My heroic moment has arrived. I get to wrestle some statuesque model painted head to toe in lush green body paint while wearing a tiny leopard print bikini designed entirely to attract the male audience. Yeah, Kirk and I were cut from the same cloth. Handsome, heroic leading men. The chicks love us. All right, Chief. I'll wrestle this green chick. I'll do the heroic thing and save Julia from being tossed into the volcano.
The challenge has been accepted. People of Kikipu, today you will witness the ultimate gala event. The stranger versus our green female champion.
What is that?
That is our green female champion.
What happened to the statuesque, gorgeous stack model they were supposed to hire? You know, paint her green from head to toe and squeeze her into some barely hanging on leopard print bikini?
The budget couldn't even afford a dog food commercial model. This is what the props department came up with. Green gelatin molded into an exotic alien for you to wrestle.
This production is already bordering on inanimate. And now you want me to fight a dessert that barely wobbles?
When you get in there, use your hands. Grab it, toss it around. Put it around your neck like it's trying to strangle you. Shake it. Roll around on the floor with it. It'll look like an epic battle against a savage alien creature. Cow Cow Pow will be the referee.
The things I will do for art. Oh boy, time to put my method acting to good use. I must defeat this exotic alien creature to save Julia's life. I need to get the upper hand. Its power is more than I can handle. I don't know if I can do it. I now know what Bela Lugosi felt like in Bride of the Monster when he was wrestling that octopus that didn't move. Too late to hope for an Oscar after my rant against Hollywood. But maybe, just maybe, I'll get an honorable mention at the Razzies. I bet Kirk never had to go through this type of humiliation. Must keep fighting. Eat your heart out, Laurence Olivier.
Cow Cow Pow indicates there is a winner. And the winner is our green female champion, who remains undefeated.
That referee is crooked and biased. I did all the work making that green gelatin look alive. I should have won that match.
You do not understand, my little friend. This wrestling match was never about winning. It was about humiliating yourself before Moot. He finds that just as entertaining as a beautiful blonde virgin tossed into the volcano. He is pleased with the match. You humiliated yourself immensely and gave the people of Kikipu and Moot himself a very good laugh.
So Julia's...
She is free to go.
Where did you go to learn that style of acting? The Shatner School of Overacting? And those grunts? You should have borrowed Arnold's grunts track. Those would have been more believable.
Us method actors must constantly endure jealousy from lesser performers.
Now that we're free to go, how do we get off this primitive planet?
I have finally tracked you down!
Weirdo!
We meet at last, face to face! The whole plot has been building tension toward this very moment! Now I have you just where I wanted you! My humongous ship is orbiting this puny planet at this very moment. 100,000 of my corporate minions await my very orders. There is no escape for you! Just a moment. This is a probe from His Exalted One himself, the Grand CEO. I must take it, or he gets mad if I make him wait too long.
Executor Weirdo, why are you taller than me in my transmission?
Forgive me, O Most Exalted One! As you can see, Grand CEO, I now have the heiress in my possession!
That is what I am calling about, Executor. Forget about her.
What? I do not understand.
It turns out Byron Billings had one cheap backup system in place. He had been backing himself up daily onto an obsolete 8-track storage system. The Terra Dynamics Corporation recovered it and restored him as the rightful CEO of the corporation. Therefore, his daughter, Julia Billings, is now useless to us.
Daddy's alive!
Yes. He has also removed you from inheriting direct control of the corporation. You will still receive the quintillion credits should something unfortunate happen to him. However, the corporation itself will pass into more capable hands. Thus, kidnapping you and forcing you to marry me now serves no useful corporate purpose.
But the Tesseract GT8000 in hot pink!
Well, looks like we're finally in the clear.
But we're still stranded on this planet with no petrol for your cab.
Why not fill your cab up at our sacred gas station?
Why didn't you tell us you had a gas station?
You did not ask. We have the cheapest gas in the galaxy, so even you, my little cheap friend, can afford to top off your tank. We also sell bingo scratch tickets. No Yes won 1,000 credits last week on those tickets, and now he's iced out.
Well, one last thing to make this perfect. The leading man getting a kiss from the beautiful leading lady.
Take a hike, creep!